A time of marvels, a culture of industry, an era of technology. Then, in the blink of an eye, the greatest nations of the world were plunged into darkness. But underneath all the anarchy and chaos lies the wonders of the world before, just waiting to be discovered by our stalwart heroes, Jules McCaffery and his partner Quinn. Join them as they scour the ruins of yesterday, brave the dangers of today, all to find the key to a brighter future in the dark lands of the world before. Today's episode, Red Flag.
There you are, son. Sunnyside Factory.
Thank you. Let me just... Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's the problem with you youngins. Not a stomach.
I think you drifted around every corner.
Oh, this old cat has to run. Just listen to her purr. Yes, she happy. Yeah.
That makes one of us.
Oh, if you're going to Ralph, do it outside. I didn't spend 14 years rebuilding her for her to smell like scrapper vomit.
Thanks for the ride, Morgan.
No, Jules, thank you. Thank you for bringing me to my senses. I say, maybe you can give those Sunnyside folks the same treatment.
What do you mean?
Oh, you'll see. Watch yourself out there.
Crazy old... Gross, Jules.
Are you armed?
Of course I am.
Are you here to trade or rob?
Trade?
Why does your breath smell?
Whose breath doesn't smell out here?
Fair point. Come on in, Scrapper.
If you knew I was a scrapper, why the questioning?
Protocol. Anyway, welcome to Carroll, the gilded heart of the valley.
Gilded Heart, huh? Well, it's a nice town, at least.
Thanks, we try our best.
Look at that. Another guest to our splendid little town. Our gilded
Heart of the Valley?
Oh, you've heard of us.
Yes, from him.
Yes, Mr. Nico is a fantastic man. I hope he made you feel quite welcome.
Very. Now, I have a few questions.
I'm sure you do. But first, how about a tour?
A tour would be nice, actually.
Here is our prize marketplace. I personally secure deals with no less than 14 major caravans, 8 of which come from right here in the Republic, stretching as far as Portland to the Steinbeck Peninsula, meaning we get fresh trade every day. It's a scrapper's dream come true.
That reminds me. I never thought I gave off much of a vibe, but both you and Chester pegged me as a scrapper at first sight. Do you get a lot of us around here?
We've got everything you could ask for. Food? What kind? Canned, preserved, fresh grown? You'll find we don't skip on the choices. Your little friend there looks like he could eat a carrot or two. Need something to take the edge off? Or just want to turn your brain to mush for a few hours? Go see little Miss Katie Pearl. She pumps out all matters of painkillers, downers, rush, Topsies, whatever you need. Hey, Katie, what's fresh today?
My own recipe, Alan. I call it Who, because when you take it, you won't remember who you are.
Katie. What do you think, mister? Want to partake?
I'm alright. Besides, I don't have much in the way of top scrap for experimental pharmas.
You don't need to worry about that. We live to please. As long as you got something to trade.
Mighty generous of you, but I'm good. Thank you, though.
Well, I, for one, would love to enjoy your newest creation, Katie.
Of course, Mr. Lewis. You're always welcome here.
So, you don't seem to be in much of a shopping mood. That's fine. Maybe a nice...
Mr. Lewis, hi!
Stanley, you interrupted me.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Lewis.
You just interrupted me, Stanley.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis. I wanted to say good afternoon to the guests. Everyone's talking about him. Good things, I hope.
There. You've said your piece. Now, please leave. Stanley, those letters won't deliver themselves.
Don't worry, Mr. Lewis. I already delivered...
You still have letters, Stanley. I can see them. Can't you see them, mister?
I don't see anything.
I must be going blind in my old age. Sorry about that unpleasantness, mister. I hope you don't hold this against Carol.
It's almost noon, Stanley.
What? Really? Oh, jeez. I'm late.
Mr. Blanc is a funny little fellow. He's been in this town almost as long as I have, and I don't think I've ever seen him with his breath caught.
There's lots of funny little fellows around here.
Now, how about a drink?
I'd love one.
They all do. Mr. Hernandez!
Hola, senor. Such a lovely day, isn't it?
Only the loveliest in Carl. We have a guest.
Oh, I've heard. ¿Sediento, señor?
Muy, gracias.
¿Habla español, señor? Muy bien. Ha pasado tanto tiempo que podía conversar en mi idioma materno.
Mr. Hernandez, you know I don't speak Spanish.
Oh, I'm so sorry, señor. I got excited.
A little too excited. You don't want to make our guest uncomfortable.
Oh, no, of course not. No, lo siento, perdón.
Now, settle our guest with a glass of the house special.
Coming right up, señor.
Good man.
Quite the character, that one.
Senor Lewis is a fantastic man. This town may have been here before him, but he's the one that made the Carol what it is today.
You can chop that accent, by the way.
How did you know?
I'm a people person.
And an animal person from the looks of it. I don't think there were many log ears left, let alone rabbits.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
My Marsha will love him.
Marsha?
Come here, girl. Marsha.
Oh, she's
Yep, a hare. And my parents used to have a farm in the Dust Bowl. Raised some of them for companionship. Others, for meat. Oh, but not you, little girl. Oh, no. Good girl, Marsha.
It's definitely a unique trait.
Well, people gotta eat.
I don't think rabbits and hares...
Oh, no, they can't. But at this rate, she'll get whatever she can take. Who knows? Maybe in her eyes, they're trying to save their species or something.
How about that drink first?
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. Give me a second. Come on, little girl. Come on, Marsha.
She'll take who she can get. Ugh. What's the matter? Not your type? Another word and I'll bite you. So, what kind of drink requires it to be made away from the customer? A bad one. We're of a mind.
There we go. A nice cold glass of Evermore nectar for our guest.
Evermore nectar, huh? Wow. You know, I've been to a lot of places, and this is the first time I've heard of a colonist drink that has a decent name.
Well, there's not many colonies like Carol.
That's where I disagree.
What do you mean?
One of the lessons my mom taught me was if something is too good to be true, It often is. And this town of yours, Mr. Hernandez, is giving off a lot of red flags.
Red flags? I don't know what you're talking about.
Quinn, give this a sniff for me. My thoughts exactly.
There's nothing wrong with the drink. No, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
Let's see, the overjoys locals, the smiling tyrant, the phony accent, the questionable drink, and the imposing, colossal secret police figure.
Everything going well, Matt?
Yes. Everything's fine, Mr. Walker.
Our guest hasn't had his drink. How's that fine?
A man can refuse a drink, especially one that's obviously drugged.
It's rude of a guest to refuse a host's hospitality. It's inexcusable of a guest to then insult the integrity of said host.
I will say, you definitely know bigger words than others like you.
Might as well. After all, it's on you.
Now, is this the part where we fight?
No. This is a part where you surrender and come with us. We're having a party to celebrate your arrival.
A party that involves knives, baseball bats, and loaded cannons?
I know you're likely a gifted warrior in your own right, but even you can't take on a whole town.
The whole town?
Sorry, senor.
The whole town.
Well...
I'll go. Just... Matt, can I leave Quinn with you? Please. Whatever's about to happen, he doesn't deserve it.
I'll look after him like he was my own.
Quinn, stay safe, buddy. You know what to do.
Let's get a move on, Scrapper.
Alright. I'm going.
Well, Marcia, it looks like you get a friend in the hutch tonight. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll take good care of you. Ow! Hey, come back!
Don't go away. The dark lands of the world before will be back after these messages.
Oh, whoa, easy, Fido. Here, fetch the ball. Oh, that little rascal. Hello there, California. I am OscarTech co-founder Leland Hauser. Now, there is no replacing man's best friend, but we here at OscarTech are working day and night to make everyone's best friend. Our bots are built with top-of-the-line materials and ingenuity one can only find in our beloved, beautiful republic. Unlike our American competitors, OscarTech isn't building glorified vacuum cleaners, no, and bionic busboys, no, sir, no, ma'am. We believe in the hallowed words of Oscar, our namesake and our beloved vice president.
The friendship of man and machine will forge the 21st century.
Those words are our mission here at OscarTech. Say, let's hear from some of our satisfied customers.
When my chef walked out of me, I was hard-pressed to find another 5-star. Then I hired Dane 42. Not only did he save our restaurant, but he got us a Michelin star. Thanks, Dane.
That's Chef Dane 42. Hey! I may not have a nose, but I know when eggs are burning, you bunch of...
I'll admit, I was a little nervous when my wife adopted Todsworth too. But when he saved our baby girl's life from that rabid squirrel, we knew we made the right choice.
I was pretty ticked when I heard our foreman hired a bot onto the site. But Hank 20 does 5 times the work in 5 times the time. All the boys and I have to worry about is...
Who's getting the beer next?
There you have it, folks. Our bots just aren't machines. They are patriots. They are heroes. They are OscarTech.
Welcome back to the dark lands of the world before. Are the handcuffs necessary? Like you said, I can't fight a whole town.
Just an extra precaution. We know how unpredictable you and your kind are.
Where are you taking me?
To the roof of the factory, of course. It's where my assembly is gathering.
Assembly? What are you people?
Survivors living in a new world. Now, watch your step on those stairs. It's a long way down. Yes! That's right! We have another one! big turnout.
Oh, you're a cult.
Such an ugly word. Call us a dedicated society.
Cult's a cult.
Watch your tongue.
Jerry, relax. Something tells me our friend here won't be flapping his gums for much longer. People of Coral! Here we are on this glorious day to once again issue the great ultimatum to another. He's been through all walks of life, through thick and thin. I personally believe he would be a great addition to our beautiful little town. Sadly, I've said these words many times, and just as often, I've had to condemn them. But this is the way we live. This is the way of the Shroud. Hail the Shroud!
I hate when I'm right sometimes.
Pop down.
Like those who have come before him, this one arrived in the search of our most sacred of treasure, the Feast of Four Cities. He would take what is rightfully ours for himself. What we offer him is a chance to stand among us, not apart. To serve under the shroud as we have. To earn the feast with us. To be here when the shroud opens his arms and gifts us with the most precious of boons. So that our cause, our faith, can be felt and followed by all those who call the valley their home and beyond. Mr. Walker, the Hatch.
Oh, that smell. What?
Now, Darklander, the choice is yours. Will you embrace the shroud or be consumed by him?
What is that?
Better hurry up and choose, Scrapper. The fumes alone will kill you.
I survived worse.
No, you haven't. The stranger has chosen to walk the path of the condemned. The disappointment is palpable. But this is a bitter taste of which we become accustomed. For this is the way of the shroud. Mr. Walker, let's make this quick. Katie called her newest creation Fungus. And I want to find out why. And tell Duchess to get the soup pot ready. And go easy on the pepper. We're having rabbit tonight.
You scum!
Come here, little man.
All right, Scrapper. Any last words?
Yeah, just one. Quinn! Quinn?
That's two.
Let go of him, you creep!
Devious little.
The rabbit is...
He said let go! Quinn, come on!
Seize them!
Any other ideas?
I'm thinking.
Told you, Scrapper. You can't take on the whole town.
No, but I can.
HEL-Ga, how'd you get in here?
You should know. You can't keep me out, Alan. Now get away from him. All of you.
You wouldn't.
There's only so much I can take, Alan.
You won't get away with this rusty bucket.
Watch me.
After you. A deadly treasure, an even deadlier cult, and a courageous spot. Not quite what Jules and Quinn were expecting while pursuing the Feast of Four Cities. But Jules is well aware of the unpredictability of the Darklands. As he flees into the streets of Rancho Arenosa with his automaton acquaintance, Jules looks back at the factory, at the bounty that lies hidden within the toxic confines of the Shroud. What is the mystery of the feast? What secrets lie inside the Sunnyside Factory? What answers can the bot provide? Subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss the next enlightening episode of The Darklands of the World Before.
Good morning or afternoon, Scrappers. I am Master Mimic, and I would like to take this time to give some much-needed thanks to everyone that helped make this episode possible. Starting with the United States of Z's own Mr. Z, a YouTuber whose channel I featured in my alternate history episode of Roaring D20s. Mr. Z provides insight into various scenarios where history takes a different turn. I personally recommend the episodes What If America Had a King and What If the U.S. Joined the Central Powers in World War I. Thank you, Mr. Z, for your brilliant cameo as Vice President Oscar. Next, I would like to give Todd Dave and ARIEL BEESH of the Basement of Doom my sincerest gratitude. Honestly, I didn't expect the direction you guys went with HEL-Ga, but it was awesome. Perfection. I look forward to working with you guys again. Oh, and Todd, ad Victoriam, brother. And finally, I'd like to give a heartfelt thanks to SAEKA BOARSONG for bringing the sinister Jerry Walker to life, Megan PARLE for her amazing performance as Katie Pearl, and the wandering voice actor and Tom Shannon. This was by far the largest cast the Darklands has ever seen, and we're eternally grateful for everyone's help in making this episode our biggest yet. See you all in the next episode, Scrappers.